Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the new week. It's going to be a bit crazy. Next week, my kids are off of school, so I'm trying to jam on everything this week as much as possible. I can't believe they've just started. They've already got a week off. It's crazy. Okay, I'm going to jump in today because I've got oodles and oodles to do this week. But I didn't want to forget to deliver this to you guys because we are nearly there in our series for creating a landing page that will help grow your therapy or your coaching practice. Okay, so if you've missed any of these in the series and you want to be caught up, you can catch them in the video section of the group or put your name below and let me know, and I will tag you in all the videos that you've missed and all the videos going forward. Let's see, what else do I have to talk to you guys about? Yeah, I'm just going to jump right in. So today I'm talking about tip 7 of 10, and it's all about market research. Okay, before I talk about market research, I just want to do a little introduction just to remind you who the heck I am. My name is Kate, and my business is called STUDIOKTR, and I work with healers, coaches, therapists, nutritionalists, the world round from my home here in the UK. And I help them elevate their businesses through brand and website makeovers so they can take the bigger opportunities like showing up for a podcast or writing that book or being in a summit or anything like that. It helps them banish the feelings of having an amateur business, because we put it this way, you guys know that you know what you do, right? It's just that your businesses may not always feel it because it may not always look like it and may not represent you. So I help them do that as well. Okay, let's dive in. So today I'm talking about market research and how that helps you sell more on your landing page and in general. So not just on your landing page, but this is a great tip for any piece of content that you put out in your business, whether it's your landing page or something else, okay? This is crucial, 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 and it's not always the most fun step, but it is one of the most important steps when it comes to selling in your business, and it comes to writing the copy for your landing page and connecting to those clients that you know you can help. Okay, so before I get into market research, the one important thing that you have to know before you go into your market research is who the heck are you serving? Who are you helping? Is it moms? Think about the demographic data at first, okay? So what's the age you're serving? The gender, or maybe gender isn't important. What do they do? Maybe you're business to business. Maybe you're helping moms. Maybe you're helping women who are in the 9 to 5. Maybe you're helping single ladies find a relationship. Whatever it might be, you need to know who the heck it is that you're serving, okay? Otherwise, you cannot conduct market research. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I watch The Apprentice, and on The Apprentice, it blows my mind how they get these projects on The Apprentice, and they're supposed to create a brand and create a product, and then they do market research afterwards, and to me, that just is mind-blowing, right? You need to know who you're serving first before you even can try to sell it, right? You need to know that first. So the important thing is to know who you're serving, okay? The second thing you need to know is you need to know, what are their dreams? What do they aspire to be? Where are they struggling? Where are they stuck? What do they need? What do they want? Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky, and I'm going to give you guys a couple examples that I have heard before. One of them, the first example, is from one of my business coaches, okay? So you have to keep this in mind when you're doing your research. This is really, really important, okay? You're the expert in what you do, okay? So here's a little story that's going to illustrate this a bit better. But you're the expert at what you do, and if someone comes to you with an issue or problem, you know exactly what they need, don't you? You know exactly what they need, you know exactly how to solve it, but it may not be what they're looking for, even though you know that's what's going to solve their problem, because they're not the expert. They're probably not looking in the right direction, okay? So when you go to write your copy for your landing page, you have to keep this in mind, okay? Here's a little story to illustrate this, and this is what I heard from one of my business coaches. She said that if there's a man in the desert, right, and he has been in the desert for 3 days in the blaring sun, okay, he is not thinking about all the stuff that he needs, right? You as the expert, right? You as the expert know he needs to be airlifted to the hospital. He needs a drip. He needs, he needs to be rehydrated. He needs food. He needs sun cream or something to handle all the burns on his skin. You know that all this stuff is what he needs. He's not looking for all that stuff because he's not the expert, and he doesn't know all of that. All he can think is that he needs water. So he's out there looking for water. He's not looking for the sun cream or the skin repair or the drip or the airlift to the hospital. He's not thinking about any of that stuff. He's just thinking about the water. Okay, so that was a really clear story to me, and that's always stuck with me. So for example, if someone comes to you for relationship coaching, let's say, they might just think, I want a boyfriend, I want a boyfriend, I want a boyfriend, okay? But there's all these other things that person needs to work on before they can even come to the relationship stage, right? But they don't know that, and they're not looking for that. They're just looking for, I want a boyfriend, I want a boyfriend, I want a boyfriend, okay? So when you write your copy, you need to address that. Right? You need to address what the concerns are of that person, what's in their mind. That's how you get in their head, what's in their mind, okay? The other stuff you can come up with, you can explain later on. This is what you need first before you can get to that step. But when you're first trying to talk to someone on a landing page or whatever to get their attention, you need to know and understand what their desires are, where they're struggling, what they need or want. Okay? So you're going to use your market research to figure that out. Okay, what is it that people are looking for? What is it that, figure out all that stuff first, so that helps you write your copy. And then I had another great example, second great example, is you can use, this is from Marie Forleo's Copy Cure course, which I have taken because I'm not by nature a copywriter, I'm a designer. So for me, I needed to have that extra element of copywriting. So I took a copywriting course from Marie Forleo, and she talks about using your market research in a way that also helps pop your copy. So for example, she says, let's say that you are selling, her example is, let's say you're promoting a nightclub. And you say, when you promote it, oh, every Thursday night, free music, one free drink, right? You might get people in that just want the drink, but chances are that doesn't tell people a lot. That just says free music, okay. That doesn't, free entry to watch free music, okay. That doesn't really say much, and you probably won't get a lot of people in, the club that night. But if you turn around and say, okay, I know my ideal client is this, and I know this is what they listen to. So what you could say is Thursday night, free hip hop night. We're going to have a cover band, Dr. Dre like imitator or something like that. Then you're going to get loads of people showing up, right? Because you've now talked to your ideal client and you've talked to something that they like and enjoy, and they're going to show up for that, right? Because they know what you're talking about. They know exactly what they can expect for the music, and they'll be there, right? You might not get everybody there, but you'll get the people who are fans of that, right? So it's the same thing when you're doing your market research. You need to find out what it is that their desires are, what is it that their wants and inspiration and what they inspire to be, all of those things, right? Which will help you write your landing page, okay? They need to know that you understand them. And when you can get inside their head and they'll read that on your landing page and say, yes, this is what's going to solve my problem. Yes, this person's inside my head. How did they know? Okay, it's all done by doing market research, okay? And there's lots of different ways, and I can cover this in another video at another time. I will talk about market research and some ways that you can conduct it in your business if you're a bit, frazzled by the idea of conducting market research. And it can be a pain, but there's lots of resources out there, and it doesn't always mean sitting down with people and interviewing them and whatever. Although that is very, very helpful, it can also be time-consuming and a little bit intimidating too. So when you are writing your landing page copy, make sure you are speaking to what it is that they're struggling with. They may not see the whole picture, but you need to address what it is they're struggling with. Then you can show them how your product, service, group coaching program, one-on-one coaching, whatever it is you're selling on your landing page, show them how that solves it. And guess what? This is not about just picking their problem out of the air and making up some connection between their problem and your service. It's finding that real connection, like exactly how are you going to solve that problem for them, right? It has to be legit. It can't just be sending them somewhere else just because you have a package that might relate. No, it has to be something that will actually solve their problem. Okay, and you have to be crystal clear about A, what the problem is, and B, how you're going to solve it with whatever it is that you're selling. Okay, and it needs to be really crystal clear, and you have to show them the way. And this kind of hooks into what I talked about last week on Friday when I talked about social proof. Okay, so it's not only speaking to what they're feeling so they know that you can relate to them, it's speaking to how you can solve that problem for them, and it's also showing that you've solved that problem for other people. So this is all really, really important. Do your market research as much as possible before writing your landing page so that you can address all of these issues and really make that connection and really show them how what it is that you're selling will solve that problem for them in a genuine way, in a real way, okay? So I hope that makes sense. I will be back on Wednesday to discuss tip number 8. So we're nearly there, 8 of 10 on Wednesday. And just so you know, we're nearly there. So for this month only, whilst I'm discussing this series, the 10 steps to increasing your therapy practice growth through your landing page, while I'm discussing this series, I am offering 10% off my landing page designs only. Okay, so you have until, let's see, today's the 21st. We've got this week till next Wednesday. You have till next Wednesday. Let me look at the date of that quick because that probably would be a bit helpful, wouldn't it? Let's see. The 30th. Actually, I'll kick it up to the 31st because that's Halloween. That's easier to remember. So, okay, till the 31st of October, I'm offering 10% off my landing page design. So if you decide that it's a bit too overwhelming, or you just don't have the time, or you're not techie, or you just would like someone else to do it for you, get in touch with me if you're launching something, and I'll be happy to work on designing a landing page that works for you. All right, that is it, my friends, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. All right, take care and have a good start to your week. Okay, bye.